What's up, Berry Pony? I'm Nether Dragon, and I'm back for the Season 7 finale of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, which is episodes 25 and 26, Shadow Play. Only prediction about this episode is it has something to do with the legends. It has to, because the way they've been building up those legends for the last, 10 episodes, it has to have something to do with them. Yeah. 10 episodes since it started on episode 16 was the first of the Legends episodes. And like I said in my last episode, with the very end kind of zooming in on that book, which I predicted was Star Swirl's book just because of the stars in the swirl, I'm going to say that Twilight's legend has to be Star Swirl the Bearded. So, yeah, I don't know where this episode is going to go, but it has something to do with the legends, basically, like I've been saying. Anyways, I'm gone too long in this intro. Let's just get started. 3, 2, 1, go.
The best elements within us can spread light and virtue. And I know ponies who represent them all. Strength, bravery, healing, beauty, hope, and sorcery.
Okay, so yeah, I guess he is... Okay, they're called pillars, whatever.
To maintain
Legends, pillars, I guess they're called. I did not know what they'd be called, but
we soon came to
sure enough,
the pony who
it was Star Swirl.
Only wanted that power for himself.
He brought them together, huh?
This power-mad pony turned to darkness to satisfy his thirst. Transformed into a pony of shadows, he returned for
Pony of Shadows? Don't they make mention of the Pony of Shadows in that,
To stop him, the pillars and I must make a great
sacrifice.
But we shall leave behind.
It had to be season 4 because they were
in hopes that one day
it had to be season 4. Season 4, episode 3, Castlemania.
Stand against the darkness for all time. We must now.
And you got he's all some kind of shadow. Something at the very end of that, which they never made mention of since then.
I only hope it will be enough.
So they're gonna trap the Pony of Shadows,
Star Swirl's
and
words before he vanished.
Something caused him to vanish by that. What could that mean? I'm intrigued. I guess we will find out. But yeah, after this episode, I'm going to try doing I downloaded a different editing program that I'm hoping... I'm going to try to do my editing a little differently starting in the next season, which I will talk about during the movie, which I have not had a chance to record, which I wanted to, but life got busy on my weekend, so I didn't have a chance. So I just have to find time tomorrow to do it. I will talk about my plans for season 8 then.
So it's genuine?
Suffice to say, I'm going to have my editing be a little different.
Indeed. From the looks of it, the last thing he wrote before facing the Pony of Shadows. So the Pony of Shadows was really real?
Apparently.
Appears so. We never met the other pillars, and we were too young to understand the danger they faced.
Hold on a second now. All those legendary ponies were real too? And they went off with stars.
Apparently. We already established this, Applejack.
Were ever heard from again?
Yeah. Weren't you listening? But what happened to them all? They must have defeated the villain, since Equestria is still full of light and hope.
Yeah.
How? And where did they go?
My old Ponish is a bit rusty, but I wonder if the answers can be found somewhere within the pages of this book.
Well, I just happen to be an expert in Old Ponish.
Of course you are.
I memorized every ancient text about Star Swirl there is.
Yes, you have.
All of them.
We have fond memories
I don't deny it. I believe it.
We would be most grateful.
Solving a thousands-year-old mystery could take forever. Think of the research, the rereading.
He is so similar to Twilight.
You might find you need help.
Luckily, she's got a whole bushel of helpers right here.
Totally. How long will all this research take exactly?
A while.
Let's get this back to my library. I'm sure
I'm
we'll
guessing.
what happened in no time.
figure it out yet, Twilight?
I wonder how one of those candles actually long it takes those candles to melt down. But they've been there a while, it seems like.
You figured something out? What is it?
What are you doing, Pinky?
I mean, Star Swirl was a genius, obviously. But forget old Ponish.
I mean, he
There's
did
parts where
make
his horn writing is like another
the time
language.
spell and the spell that made you an alicorn. Or he didn't finish that one, but...
Twilight, we've been studying and referencing and cross-referencing for 3 days straight.
Jesus! 3 days
I haven't spent
straight?
as much time reading since the last Daring Do book came out.
Perhaps it is time to take a break. This mystery is over 1,000 years old after all. Another day or two won't make a difference.
That is a very good point.
I don't want to waste 2 seconds.
I know how that feels when you're waiting for something to
Close to an
happen,
answer. I can
and it's
feel
like,
it.
it's been this long already, what's another day or two?
Stonehenge. What's that?
The Temple of Ponish.
You just read that,
You can read
Starlight?
The horn writing's pretty sloppy, but it's nowhere near as bad as mine. Tawar Dul Grimlik of Fola.
Okay, that doesn't make sense, but okay.
At the base of Full Mountain.
Usur Endemest Shield.
Our last stand.
Well,
So there's a
that
Pwnhenge.
sure sounds like a clue to me.
Okay then.
This is it. Pwnhenge. I can't believe it.
I've never seen magical runes like these before. Have you?
Uh-uh.
I don't think any pony's seen any of this for a long time.
I mean, makes you wonder why no one's gone to Pwnhenge.
It'd take a whole team of ponies to clear away all this brush.
Even then, I'm not sure we
Fluttershy.
here over 1,000 years ago.
You're right. I suppose it was a long shot.
Cheer up, Twilight. Finding a whole set of ancient ruins is pretty impressive.
And yet they found
Maybe
it
we can
somehow.
write a paper on it.
I guess I hoped we'd get here and the mystery would just magically be explained.
Twilight?
Oh, there's your magical explanation, it seems like.
Star Swirl?
No, that's not Star Swirl. That seems like a hologram.
I don't think he is here. I don't think any of them are.
Even records voices. Wow.
Serve me at your peril, Star Swirl. Once I defeat all of you, this realm will embrace the darkness, as I did.
Why are they afraid? It's holograms. You know, Luna would be proud of his dark. He didn't want to make the world darkness, or not remove, I should say.
We did not come here to defeat you.
Okay, so they're gonna trap him somehow.
We came to contain you.
So, where did all the artifacts go, though?
Well, you did ask for a magical explanation.
Yes, you did. Wow.
What just happened?
It looked like Star Swirl cast a spell that banished the Pony of Shadows.
Of course. Powerful magic like that would leave an impression on this place.
Okay.
Look back here. Let us see what happened.
Which was what?
Star Swirl and the rest of the pillars sacrificed themselves to save Equestria.
It's amazing to think one of the greatest mysteries of Equestria was solved with a musty old book from an antique shop.
Yeah, and you just happened to buy that book in a random gambling box.
Feats of magic in all of history. It'll take years of study before we fully understand it.
I think I understand Star Swirl's
Of course you do, Twilight.
I know
I thought
I've
you
finished
Starlight.
Star Swirl spells before, but this one was on a whole different level. Was it an explosion of magical feedback? An evocation? A kind of incantation? It's Star Swirl, so the possibilities are endless. And once Starlight set me on the right track with his crazy horn riding. I mean, he was a genius, so I guess we can forgive a little.
That laugh was
I
adorable.
went through the journal again, and it's amazing.
Twilight, darling. We understand you're excited, but that's all we understand. What exactly is so amazing?
Only how Star Swirl and the other pillars send the.
I always like when
shadows to
Starlight.
limbo.
Alright,
They did
Twilight
what
goes
now?
twilighting.
They used their magic to open a portal between worlds, to Limbo, and pulled the Pony of Shadows inside.
Darling, your diorama!
I made more!
Of course you did.
Star Swirl thought the only way to trap the Pony of Shadows in Limbo was for the pillars to take him there.
So they got stuck too.
So they took him to Limbo.
Pony of Shadows must have been really awful for them to do that.
I suppose being trapped for all time with a super duper bad guy in limbo might be okay if you were doing the limbo, but that's still pushing it.
The thing is, I think I can get them out.
But can you get just them out? If they took the Pony of Shadows into
I don't
Limbo,
know. Opening portals between worlds didn't work out well for me.
then bringing them out of Limbo would in
First of all,
turn
you opened portals
bring
through
the Pony
time,
of Shadows
and second
out,
of all,
right?
Star Swirl wrote the spell you used to do
Ugh.
it. If he'd been here, he could have stopped it.
Yeah, he
Equestria
could
would be
have.
safer with him in it. We have to save him.
I mean, that is
You'd
true.
be saving all the pillars, right? And they disappeared ages ago.
That's the thing about Limbo. It isn't one place or another. It's in between, so time stands still. If we can pull them out, it'll be like they never left. I actually booked
Which
another
could be a
model
good
to
and bad
demonstrate.
thing.
What can we do to help?
If I'm right, we need to find items that are connected to the pillars in some way.
So the legendary
That
artifacts.
belong to them?
How would we know what to look for? Or where?
Luckily, Star Swirl took a lot of notes. My compatriots are as varied as the realm itself and hail from every corner of our land, bringing with them artifacts and talismans of great power.
Twilight? What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything.
Wow, okay, that's new for the map.
Flash Magnus's shield! Miss Maine's flower! Meadowbrook's mask!
You know that mask exists.
Nebula wore when she faced that nasty Sphinx.
I guess we don't need to figure out.
So
who
here's the
should get
question:
what.
if they were, if the artifacts were in Ponehand, who took the artifacts away?
Sir, it's a mighty helm headpiece. Maybe it belonged to Rockhoof himself.
Legends don't wear helmets. This belonged to a real pony.
Oh, he was a real
Well, I
pony.
can guarantee Rockhoof was as real as you and me.
And I suppose that Ravine
So
was
how did
using his
the-
trusty shovel to save the village from an erupting volcano.
Probably.
I love old legends as much as any pony, but a pony strong enough to save a village.
But then why
from
the town
rushing
took it
lava
covered
with
by
a
lava
shovel is
if they saved the
preposterous.
town? Maybe the volcano erupted a second time over the 1,000 years. Damn, Applejack, you are. Damn.
I can't believe you just did that. You saved us.
I bet if you told some pony else the story, it might sound preposterous.
Wow, nice one, Applejack.
I suppose some stories might be true.
And how did the shovel get in there, though? That's the question.
Rockhoofs appears to be one of them.
Well, we know the healer. I can't remember the name. This is Miss Main. I don't remember the name of the healer one at this exact second.
You
But
keep those hooves to yourself.
we know
Jerry.
that one was real because of the
This
mask.
place has been in my family for generations, and I'm not about to let some whippersnapper take the last good piece of it. Time-wise, ponies came from far and wide to see these gardens.
These gardens are pretty awful right now.
The only worthwhile thing left.
And it's still alive somehow. And no one else could have done this. You couldn't have done this.
But a little pruning can work wonders.
Okay, why
First,
no
we'll
one,
have to look
no
up
pony
more
else
than
could have
just
done this?
one
I don't
flower
know.
now.
You've given me back my family's legacy.
But then again, Rarity does know how to do this stuff, so.
Like a fair trade for that.
I can't believe Flash Magnus's shield ended up in the Dragonlands.
Kind of ironic with the story.
Equestrian friendship ambassador to the dragons to help you navigate our customs. Like our favorite sport, gorge surfing! Okay, that was awesome!
Dragon Lord Ember commanded us to make peace with ponies, but it doesn't mean you can surf in our spot.
Whoa, fellas! As the official equestrian friendship ambassador to the dragons, I have to say that's not very friendly.
Well, what do you know?
Oh no, not this
Pony
guy.
Dragon sticking up for his pony pal.
Hey, that's an
That looks like the
pony artifact.
that looks like the shield.
Hooves off my gorge board. I found it in the desert, and finders keepers.
How long have you had it for though?
Yours. Huh, it sure looks like mine, but I might consider racing you for it.
No problem.
No. I mean, you.
Okay, this might not be so good then. So to be fair, it'd be harder for Rainbow Dash to do this because of lava, but
On your marks, get set, start!
wow, I mean, is that really considered waiting when you just fall down the mountain?
Lord Ember only commanded us to be nice to ponies. She never said anything about pony-loving dragons.
Since Dragon Lord Ember commanded you to make peace with ponies, you can't very well attack one of their friends, can you?
I guess we'll find out.
Nice one, Dash.
Oh, why is he always hiding behind ponies?
Those ponies are awesome.
Beat you down the ridge.
You fell.
Wow, you must be slow if all Spike had to do to win was fall down.
Damn, that burn.
You.
Doubt it.
Fine. I'll race you back to the top. If you win, you can have your pony junk. But if I win, you'll leave and I get to give it to him.
Fine. I'm pretty sure I could beat you anyway, but with that heavy hunk of metal on your back, it'll be a snap.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Thanks for the tip.
Wow, the god would just do that. Ah.
Hey! That's mine! Finders keep it!
Oh, wow. Nice one.
See, because that's what you said to them when they first showed up.
I don't think... Yeah. That was good.
Just remember not to turn away from them, Cattail. Flash bees can get pretty aggressive.
Yeah,
Guess
you
that's
should know
why
that.
The other bayou animals can get to the water.
Wouldn't it make more sense for you to wear the mask that calms the bees?
It would. If I didn't have to fly up here to move their hive.
You're gonna move the hive? Oh, further up. Okay.
Now the other bayou creatures can get to the water without the bees feeling threatened.
You know, you didn't have to help with this. I would have lent you the mask anyway.
I know, but I couldn't leave without helping.
I don't think any pony can find anything in there.
I wouldn't give up hope just yet.
Oh, daring do.
This old blindfold was stuck in the drain.
Really, Pinky?
Oh, yeah.
And should you really be touching it with your mouth?
I can't believe I'm gonna meet Star Swirl the Bearded. You know, outside of my dreams. I
Yeah,
you're actually going through
I don't
with
want to
it.
know about that.
What do you mean? I'm all for pushing the envelope, obviously, but this is pretty out there for you, Twilight.
It is.
What's out there about saving the most legendary ponies of all time from a thousands-year-old prison?
Well, nothing when you say it like that. Unless the most legendary ponies of all time knew what they were doing.
Yeah, I'm with Starlight on this.
I'm sure Star Swirl and the Pillars did the best.
Like I said, how can you pull someone out of limbo without pulling every pony out of limbo?
Because of the work they did.
That's true, and you did get your wings from finishing one of Star Swirl's spells.
Exactly.
Well, if he'd been around, he probably would have finished it eventually.
I messed with one and nearly destroyed the universe, so...
Yeah.
Star Swirl the Bearded is the greatest wizard who ever lived. The chance to have him back in Equestria is worth the risk.
That's good news.
Otherwise, we'd have brought this shield for nothing.
I hope you don't think you're the only one to find her artifact, because this here shovel says otherwise.
Honestly, you two. Not everything is a competition.
To them it is.
Miss Maine's flower is by far the most attractive of the artifacts. You're just saying that because you didn't have to scuba dive in a pit of green slime to get yours. Or move a flash beehive.
Good work, everyone. Let's do this.
Wow, that is convenient. Everything came breaking down.
It worked. We brought you back.
So if no time has passed, then they just were like, they sent him to limbo, and all of a sudden they're just back. But they act like.
No. You must undo what you've done.
What? Why? I mean, I don't think I can.
You cannot bring us back.
But I did. I brought all the pillars back.
You cannot bring only the pillars back.
That's exactly what I said. Mainly because it kind of made sense just in general based on other shows and movies and everything, other content I've seen that. Yeah, it was so obvious that he would come, Pony Shadows would come back. So yeah, let's get right to the next one. But yeah.
That's the last entry.
But we'll see what happens now. How are they going to defeat this Pony of Shadows?
Legendary ponies were real too, and then none of them were ever heard from again.
They used their magic to open a portal to Limbo. We need to find items that are connected to the pillars in some way. We brought you back!
You cannot bring only the pillars back.
But yeah, they act like they knew they were gone, at least for some period of time. It's a little weird. Maybe it's just me overthinking it, but, you know, I'm not sure how, going to Limbo works, obviously, but they cast a spell, they are gone, and then they're back. I mean, maybe they're aware of their limbo-ness, just not time is stopped. I don't understand the full finer details of Limbo, so. But let's see what happens. How are they going to do this? Interested to meet the pillars for real now.
Your pitiful attempt to imprison me has failed, Star.
Oh, actually, it succeeded.
You must return us to Limbo. It's the only way to stop him.
I only figured out how to bring you back.
Working on it. No table of contents.
Allow me to assist.
Oh, no more Pwnhenge. Or book.
There.
So, couldn't Starlight just... why did Starlight just make a copy of the book before you did this?
No, I just wanted to save you. I didn't think...
Don't fret. When I extinguish the light and hope of this miserable world, you won't remember any of this.
No!
This one is almost as strong as you.
Almost as strong? Wow, that's...
She cannot stop the might of shadows.
Lucky for her.
But he does have the most powerful unicorn on her side, so...
Know this, fiend. We will not rest until we find a way to return you to Limbo.
Never! Your days of glory are through, Starswell. Now my dark power will reign, and you six will bow to me!
Where'd he go?
That is a riddle we must
That's a good
unravel,
question.
and quickly.
How long have we been gone?
Over
So they knew they were gone, I guess.
Then my spell worked. Before it was meddled with.
Wow,
The realm
Star
has been
Swirl
at peace
is...
for a millennia.
I don't know what to think of him.
Did have to save everybody from Nightmare Moon and Discord and Chrysalis and King Sombra and Lord T-Rex, and there was that one time when Starlight traveled through time and almost destroyed life as we know it.
And that's basically all the seasons and villains.
If you were truly this
All in a
accomplished,
quick
we will
sentence.
Stop the Pony of Shadows twice as fast together.
We shall see. It is an easy thing to say you have saved the world. It is quite another to do it.
Oh, they have.
We've saved the world, Beardo, and we can do it again.
Be that as it may, the problem of locating the Pony of Shadows remains, and this land is vast.
It sounds like you need a map.
Well, we have a map that came from a tree that came from...
Something about this magic seems familiar.
Yeah, came from a tree. A tree castle map.
Did you know he can do that? He's Star Swirl. He can do anything.
This
Yeah.
map, indeed, this very castle, are grown from the seed we planted over 1,000
So,
years
wait,
ago.
it was their seed that was...
What worked? Each of us infused a crystal seed with our
Okay.
magic in hopes that it would grow into a force for good.
We wanted to leave something to protect
So they
the realm in our
planted the
absence.
tree of harmony.
Dreamed our gift would become so powerful.
Y'all mean
And then
the
Discord tried to destroy it, but that didn't work.
You know, the sparkly crystal
Oh, it did work, but it took a long time for this because the tree is so powerful for its seeds to...
honesty, generosity, loyalty, kindness.
Yeah, what you're saying, Pinky. But yeah.
They are reflections of
Or, you know,
our
the Discord
elements
seed thing,
of
so I need to
hope,
mention it.
Strength, beauty, bravery, healing, and sorcery.
Okay, kind of missed what you said there. Sorcery, I can see with magic. Bravery, with loyalty. Kindness with healing.
Our mantles have passed to such
I don't remember what the others were. He went too
More
quickly.
importantly, we no longer need Ponehenge to send our foe back to Limbo.
Laughter and hope.
We can use the stored
Kindness and healing.
Tree of Harmony.
Generosity, beauty.
Doesn't a banishing spell
Loyalty,
take a lot
bravery.
of power? We'd have to sacrifice the elements for that.
Strength and loyalty. Strength and honesty. Yeah, I think that's all of them.
Star Swirl, I don't think the tree can survive without the elements. If it dies, Equestria will suffer.
Yeah, it
the
will.
Pony of Shadows has his way. Your land will not exist. So, unless you
But then
have a
again,
better idea-
before they planted the tree, the land was fine. So, if you got rid of the tree, the land would still be fine, right?
Power. I will prepare my spell so that we may strike as soon as you find it.
What are we waiting for?
I like
And those are just maps becoming more and more useful now as time goes on, showing all these different things.
What about this one?
Sea pony etiquette isn't gonna help right now, Spike.
What the heck was that? Sea pony adequate?
I just unleashed
What was
all
that,
the heat
Spike?
and doomed Equestria because I was obsessed with meeting my idol. Why wouldn't I be okay?
You didn't know that was gonna happen.
But I should have listened to you and left things alone. Now the elements of harmony will be lost to fix my mistake.
Maybe there's another way.
If there is, Twilight will find it.
Portal gate, portal keys, portal spells. Yes! If the pillars can hold open the gateway to Limbo, a powerful pony can do the banishing spell herself. Do you know what this means?
Yeah.
Stop carrying
Oh,
books.
that I guess, but
Have to leave Equestria.
so they were going to rebanish him with themselves.
Ponies that created them, and the Pony of Shadows will be banished for good.
So you'll lose the elements but keep them, which means they could plant another seed,
I
right?
was thinking of another way that maybe doesn't involve
Can they
banishing
plant another
at
seed?
all.
Star Swirl knew
Or it'll take 1,000 years to grow again, but
if I can make it even better, maybe he'll see that I take magic as seriously as he does.
he did finish one of his spells, and you're an alicorn. Did he not realize? Star Swirl just seems like a, I don't know the right word to say, but he. I don't like Star Swirl. Let's just say that he's definitely not who I was expecting. The way he's acting to Twilight.
The Appaloosian wastes sure sounded dark and desolate. Who knew they would become such a popular square dancing destination? And I get how this part of Equestria used to be cast an eternal night, where the Pony of Shadows could draw power and wreak havoc while ponies were powerless to stop him. But gonna be a comeback. Did I mention it's really bright?
Okay, Pinky.
It seems there are fewer dark corners in the realm these days.
Isn't that a good thing?
True. The Pony of Shadows will have a hard time regaining power. When he rears his head, we'll be ready.
Isn't there
They're
some way to
alike.
punish him without losing all of you?
I wish there were. But to save our home, we are willing to leave it.
I don't think you'll have to. My spell isn't finished yet, but I think we can send the Pony of Shadows to Limbo without all of you having to go as well.
While I appreciate your enthusiasm, Twilight, this is hardly the time.
Wow.
to on half
Says the guy who made a half-baked spell.
Begging your pardon, Mr. the Bearded, but
Bearded.
Twilight doesn't do anything halfway.
Especially not magic.
Seriously, she got her wings by finishing one of yours.
That was half-baked spell,
Find
yes.
her work is worth reading before you dismiss it out of hoof.
While it is an unconventional approach,
You understand it? Wow.
I suppose there is a chance.
But we still have no idea where to find the villain.
And they're all being called again. Okay. Took the map long enough.
Maybe we should try there?
So, if the map's calling you there, doesn't that imply a friendship problem?
I think a branch of the Apple family lives there.
They'd have to be pretty distant. The Hollow Shades was abandoned eons ago.
That's odd. The only time the maps called all of us to one place was Starlight's village.
So it's like a supervillain tracker.
I guess about right. That's one way to call it. That's one thing to call it, Dash.
The Tree of Harmony acting to protect the light of the realm. Yes, a good thought, Twilight. I will make my
That was just a okay, sure, like that compliment, Twilight. Not much of a compliment, but it's him, so I guess it's good.
I mean, it's been a long time. Maybe the Pony of Shadows is ready to talk?
I doubt we can save our homeland with a conversation.
You did with Starlight.
I'm sure Star Swirl and the others did try.
The Pony of Shadows was not interested in reconciliation. Once a villain, always a villain.
Wow, you said that in front of Starlight. I feel bad for Starlight.
To refine this spell for our use.
Come, we must prepare for the struggle ahead.
I know Star Swirl is a great wizard, but this whole plan seems wrong. The maps only ever sent us to solve friendship problems.
Yeah, that's what I said.
So, but the Pony of Shadows doesn't really seem like the friendship type.
Honestly, we don't know anything about him.
Well, no pony does.
You should find out.
It's not entirely true.
If whoever the Pony of Shadows was before he became the Pony of Shadows brought the pillars together, then they would know all about.
You all knew the Pony of Shadows before he became what he is now.
Yeah.
You must have been friends.
What I just said.
So what happened?
The tale of our rift is a sad one.
Are those the sirens? Huh. Kind of nice little throw to the sirens of. Is this how they got banished to the human world?
Scholar than hero. He recognized our emerging world would need champions to defend it.
Yeah, they did say that they got banished. I don't know if they said that Star Swirl banished them, but Yep, that is how they got banished.
Us together, but he himself was just an ordinary unicorn who soon grew jealous of our abilities.
He stole objects from each of us. Artifacts to use in a spell.
Did you? What was the spell exactly he's trying to cast? Did you at least find that out, or did you just cast him out?
Forgiveness. But when we saw him again, his heart was bent on revenge.
Ugh, that's creepy.
He dashed even my hope of saving him.
But why did he steal the artifacts from you? No doubt it was an enchantment to take our powers for himself.
But was it though? Do you know that for sure? Did you ever ask him?
That looks like a lot of work.
It is what must be done, and it would be best if we were not disturbed.
I'm sorry, Starlight, but we can't stop the talk. The stakes are too high and we have to—
Banish Stygian to Limbo. I get it.
Who?
Stygian was the name the Pony of Shadows gave up when he turned to darkness.
And I'm just trying to figure out why.
Envy. He wanted more power than he had, and that desire led him down a path from which there is no return.
I know from experience.
Yeah,
that's
that
not
was how
always
you
true.
were. Your power led down a path, but you returned from it.
It was for a friendship problem. Are you sure this is different?
Stygian wants to destroy all that is good in this world. There's no way to befriend a pony like that.
Guess I'm lucky your idol wasn't around when you decided to be my friend. I might have been banished to Limbo too.
Yeah, he probably would have banished you to Limbo for messing with his spell, to be honest. So, it's a good thing he wasn't there.
I am glad we have the chance to see what has grown from our efforts. So
Vanilla. That's why I couldn't remember your name.
Seems a shame to harm it.
Unnecessary.
Oh no, that was the Hope Pony, not
the
the.
element's power. We will
Yeah,
bind
that's
the
the one I
Pony
couldn't remember the name
Shadows
of.
in Limbo. And thanks to Twilight, we will remain to watch over the realm ourselves.
Hey, they get back their necklaces. It's been a while since we've seen those. Good times. And the crown.
How do we use them?
Big crown thingy, whatever she called it in that one episode.
The elements are attuned to you. We must use their magic in pairs.
No problem. We're used to banishing evil before breakfast.
And it'll be an honor to save Equestria with y'all.
I really hope Twilight knows what she's doing.
I don't remember reading anything that said the Hollow Shades was like this.
Oh, the Pony of Shadows must have twisted it to his purposes.
Prepare yourselves. He is here. Stygian, show yourself and face us!
I guess he's down there. Yep. Over here is.
I definitely would have remembered reading about this.
Welcome to the Well of Shade. When you turned your backs on me, I discovered this place. The darkness spoke to me of a power beyond any I could imagine, and I listened. The Shadow and I became one.
So the shadow was a different entity? Interesting.
When you cast me out, we did what we had to do. You tried to steal our powers for yourself.
No, it was you who were selfish. Now, you will pay!
Are you still sure this isn't
The
a
shield is
friendship problem?
breaking. It does kind of sound like a friendship problem, to be honest. Starlight gets it.
No! You will not trap me again!
Twilight, push him in!
There's
Hmm?
a pony in there.
Oh yeah, he's a pony. It seems like Stygian got possessed by this entity of Pony of Shadows, so I guess he would still be alive. He's just kind of being talking and possessed by the Pony of Shadows.
But Star Swirl says you betrayed them. You wanted their magic.
No, I wanted their respect. I brought them together. I planned strategy and I read all I could about the beasts we faced. But I didn't.
So you were there to help them, and they didn't seem to understand. They never recognized that. Wow.
I went to Ponehenge to make my own copies of the artifacts.
Okay.
Pillar 2 and stand by their side in battle. I never wanted to steal their power, but instead.
Okay, yeah, they obviously never asked him that.
My friends threw me out, so I became stronger than any of them. The darkness welcomed me when no pony would, and I will do what I must to protect it.
This is all a misunderstanding. If the pillars knew how you felt, I'm sure they wouldn't have turned their backs on you. The shadow isn't who you really are. Let me help you be Stygian again.
Even if my friends did still care, what makes you think you have the power to help me?
Because it's what she does. I wasn't
Oh,
so different
Starlight.
from you, and Twilight helped me change.
Yeah, you were.
There's
I guess a
one
little different,
pony
but not
in history
much
that can
in this
save a
sense.
friendship. It's her.
Yep.
I want to believe you. But the darkness will not be stopped!
Fight the darkness, Stygian! You don't need it anymore! Revenge isn't what you want! Friendship is!
The shadow's a bit stronger than you. So Starlight's helping, so maybe now you can pull him out.
The shadow won't let go of him! He wants to stop, but he can't do it alone!
Then we must help him.
Okay, so now they're all helping him. Okay. I like this. Now the shadow is banished. But just what is that shadow, though?
Yeah! Oh, it felt so good to do that again. Friendship power.
Yep, it's been a while. Though I'm surprised you didn't turn up Pony up into that weird, abnormal form.
Healing magic instead of banishing?
Yep, that's what they're for healing, not banishing. That's probably why, as you said, why they survive. Why did these elements didn't get destroyed.
We turned our backs on you. Pride clouded my.
I was right, it was a friendship problem, though I was just kind of guessing based on the fact that the map only calls for friendship problem. So, but the show is friendship is magic, so obviously it's kind of obvious it would be a friendship problem in some degree. And their journey is over.
So, apparently a conversation can save Equestria?
Wow, Starlight.
Something tells me I will be making a lot of apologies.
You know, I just noticed that you don't see any of their cutie marks. They all have an outfit covering their cutie marks for the pillars.
I believe how tall you've gotten.
Well, it has been over 1,000 years. Will you stay here and teach magic once again? My sister and I have such fond memories of your lessons.
As long as you don't ask for those essays we owed you before you disappeared.
Wow.
I'm not certain Canterlot is where I belong. The realm has grown, and I believe I'll have a look around before I settle in any one place.
Okay, I guess he's not so bad once he got over his.
I believe we all do.
I still don't like him, but
Then
he's
I hope you will return
he's
to
okay.
Camelot on occasion and share
For the
wisdom
pillars,
of your
he'd be
great
the last. He'd be my least favorite.
generation of
Ironically, the fact
You
that
would
Twilight's
be
my
honored.
most favorite.
If it is wisdom you
Main
seek,
six.
look no further than your own pupil. She showed me that the power of friendship is a magical force indeed, and that in turning away from others, you hurt yourself as well.
I'm gonna have to think about how to rank the pillars. Just
I thought meeting my idol would give me all the answers I ever wanted, but instead, I forgot what I already knew. Good thing I had a student of my own.
yeah, yes it is. That finale went by way quicker than I thought. Wow, 44 minutes. That did not feel like 44 minutes. So, thoughts on this episode? This finale. I don't know. It's kind of like a mid finale. It's not the best finale. It's not the worst finale. I guess if I had to rank the pillars, Star Swirl would definitely be number 6. Flash Magnus, I mean, I don't really know much about the other pillars other than, like, if I were to go by their stories, Flash Magic would probably be number 1. Rocco would probably be number 5. The Fluttershy's one would be probably number 2. The Healing one would be number 4. And I guess Reggie would be number 3. I'll have to figure out which of those are whose and what order, but that's kind of my tentative, just on the spot thinking about it. So, yeah, like I said, I wanted to watch the movie on my weekend. That's why I asked if I would be something I could watch, but then the day got crazy and something came out I had to do, and next thing I knew, it was the end of the night and I didn't have a chance. But I thought about it, and I think I will be able to watch the movie tomorrow, just because if I get home at 11 p.m., the movie's like hour and 40 minutes, so I was going to round it to 2 hours. That'd be 1 o'clock, and then the editing, the longest part will be the rendering, but as long as the rendering gets done before I go to, I have I have 2 hours to get done, so I can get it scheduled before I go to bed at 3 to 4. So I think I'll be fine, honestly. But well, if it doesn't get posted at 6 a.m. or Sunday morning or Monday morning, whatever day this is, this will get posted on Sunday at 6. So if the movie does not get posted by Monday at 6 a.m., it's because I had issues with it rendering, and I'll render it and post it as soon as I get up that morning. So hopefully it gets posted, but there's a chance it may not. What else? Yeah, I'm going to talk about my plans for the future. I plan to talk about my plans for the future in that episode, about, when I want it. I'll briefly give it to you now, but more in that episode. I'm going to wait a little bit to watch season 8, just because I want to get some of the other stuff watched, like Equestria Girl stuff, and yeah. I'll mention more about that when the time comes in that episode, and starting the season 8, I'm going to try a different editing method out where I don't have the titles. See if it works. It may work, it may not work, but I'm hoping it works so I can at least not be so spoilery by the titles. But we'll see. Anyways, this video's gone long enough. 48 minutes, so yeah. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the movie tomorrow. Bye.